once again, Superintendent Allison Jevons will be taking the opening salute, and tradition dictates that I name the 3 kids who are holding the flags, but they're all my kids and they know their names, so they're the only ones we could find. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please stand and remove your caps for the singing of the U.S. National Anthem and the Canadian National Anthem, sung by Constable Richard Pauls.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. You may be seated if you wish. This is the Motorcycle Precision Riding Team for 2015, the Golden Helmets. Many people that I should welcome here today, and I'll probably forget most of them, but I would like to introduce the Toronto Motorcycle Squad friends of mine we've ridden with for years, as well as York Regional Police for attending. Toronto helped us set up the track this morning. They woke up really early, came down here, and chased a family of geese that were nesting somewhere down here out of the show, so I'm grateful for that, so we're good. In demonstrations such as the one you are watching this morning, there's always the threat of a mishap. Should anything happen, please stay away from the ride area, as responsible officials will take charge of the emergency situation. All of the riders that you see here today are assigned to full-time active training or traffic or general duties at OPP detachments across the province. The motorcycles they're riding are the same ones used during the course of their regular duties. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the team members and tell you the detachments where they are stationed. Cheer them on as they come out. First up, Sergeant Lise Grenier, Aurelia Headquarters, Highway Safety Division. Glenn Guchar, Burlington HSD. Dave Gray, 407 HSD. Jimmy Wallen, London HSD. Rick Falls, Timiskaming. Kevin Monroe, Niagara Falls. Kevin's a local boy. He's going to show off here for a second. We cheer him on. Rick Breckenridge, Chatham, Kent. Fred Gilmore, Burlington HSD. Nevin Ross, London HSD. Liz Newton, Barrie HSD. Guy Provo, Ottawa. Craig Cambridge, Northumberland. Netterbean, Highway 407 HSD. And Will Van Wyck, Chatham, Kent. We also have Jim DeLotte of Brant County. Of London HSD. Behind me we have our mechanic, Jason Cosgray, as well as myself. My name is Pete Tucker. I'm HSD Crime Unit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting the opening review. The superb speed, balance, and skill, proudly riding in their 51st year, the 2015 OPP Golden Helmets Motorcycle Precision Team. Please welcome them to Niagara Falls. Contrary to what you may think, our motorcycles are not trailered from city to city. In fact, we ride these machines everywhere we go, to the corners of the province and occasionally beyond. Our first move will be the crisscross. The first maneuver of the show will be the crisscross. The team members demonstrate this. For many years, the team performed on a variety of track surfaces, including grass. What effect the surface had on the handling of their machines. The traditional maneuver was intended to give the riders a feel for the surface on which they were performing. They will now do a second crisscross as they regroup at the other end. And now watch as they return with the second crisscross. Until 1944, motorcycles were used exclusively for highway patrol purposes until they were phased out during World War II. They were brought back to the OPP in 1949, and today, due to the versatility and maneuverability, motorcycles continue to be an asset for traffic management. You will now notice that the team has divided into two groups. Following their team leaders, each member will meet his partner at the center and then retire to an opposite end of the ride area. While doing so, each group will execute a series of continuing links. Each rider moves from single file formation, completes a small circle, and resumes his position in the single line. Precise timing and exact positioning of each rider ensure that the link maintains momentum. I'll tell you how the team maintains such fluid and timely movements. Each rider's helmet is located and equipped with a transceiver. This allows for inter-team communication, which helps maintain overall uniformity throughout the performance. You just heard Constable Goose calling a movement right there. Once again, that is the continuing links. Next we have the single weave as the team sets up. To give you an idea of what will happen, keep your eyes on the team leaders. Each leader approaches the other on a head-on course. Then, just before meeting, they turn out to avoid colliding and set up the single weave. Members of each team follow their leaders and complete this intertwining maneuver of riders and machines. The single weave. The team members continue to either end of the track where they pair off in preparation for the double weave, riding side by side as one rider and one machine. Now the lead pairs approach each other head on. Then they steer right and set up the double weave. 2 riders and 2 machines acting as a single unit. Their handlebars are only inches apart, and often their mirrors and handlebars will even touch. 2 riders and their motorcycles moving in unison with the double weave. In order to qualify for regular motorcycle duty with the Ontario Provincial Police, a member must first successfully complete a rigorous 3-week-long course in the safe and proper handling of a motorcycle. Our next move is known as the small figure eights. Our petition team now demonstrates how motorcycles in the hands of well-trained operators can be driven skillfully yet safely while creating 2 small figure eights. From the center point in front of me, you will see one figure eight formed on the left and the other on the right. Watch closely and you'll see the 2 teams exchange positions on the track while continuing to form the 2 small figure eights. This will be achieved by executing a crossover at the center. And there's the crossover. The teams are changing from end to end while still forming the 2 small figure eights. And now they're taking it out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hear it for the golden helmets and the figure eights. Our next move will be the diamond cutter. The officer cutting the diamond today is Officer Jim Gallant. The team now forms the diamond cutter from the single file. The teams move right and left with the team leaders at the top acting as the point of the diamond. The diamond is now rolling towards us. Each officer represents a facet of this crown jewel. Gallant approaches the formation at high speed, acting as a jeweler's tool to cut the diamond in half. And here he comes. That is a beautiful maneuver and beautifully executed. The team now prepares for lace the boot. In the approaching maneuver, our team members will demonstrate a close order drill we call lace the boot. From the 2-team formation, the riders will form a single line. Next, one team will zigzag through the other, much like lacing a boot, one eyelet to the next. When the movement stops, the team will return to parallel pairs operation. Let's listen in as Goose calls the move.
Move now.
I point out that the Golden Helmet's motorcycle precision ride is just that.
It's not meant to be a stunt show, but a precision performance of 14 riders acting as a single unit. Each rider and machine must be in the proper position at just the precise moment. If you recall our first opening move, the crisscross, we've now upped the ante a bit and we will do the double crisscross. Similar to their opening maneuver, the crisscross, the team will now perform this intricate maneuver right in front. The maneuver is difficult to perform well. The pairs must be in constant communication in order to stay together while steering and maintaining their close proximity. Watch the concentration on their faces. The motorcycles used by the Golden Helmets are the powerful and reliable Harley-Davidson Police Specialists. Those in use today are 2014 models with 103 cubic inch V-twin engines. After regrouping, the team will return with another double crisscross.